Hey class, we're checking out question number 1. So on here, it wants us to draw a normal. So you should be asking yourself, what do I know about the normal line? What's true about this normal line? Hopefully you're sitting there saying it has to be 90 degrees. It has to make a right angle with the boundary. So I'm going to help you do that. We need the protractor though. So insert my protractor. Feel free to make it a little tinier. I'm going to do that. I'm going to make mine just a little tinier. Um, so it's easier to fit it into the spaces I need. That seems okay. Okay. So now make sure my point is right where the ray hits the boundary. So the middle of my protractor is right there. That's 0. Perfect. So I'm at 90. See, it says 90. My normal should be right here. So now I know where my normal goes. So I would take a text box, put a little X, and now I'm moving that X right to that circle. Now I know where the normal line should be. I'm ready to draw it now. So literally, I used the text box, I made an X, and I dragged it to that circle. Get rid of that. Now I go to my drawing tool. I'm gonna make my normal, I'll make them in pink so I can tell the difference. Oh, sorry, I wanna use shapes. Shapes, and I said I wanna use pink. I chose the line tool, and I changed the color to pink, so it's something unusual. And I'm literally gonna draw a line. Perfect, that's my normal. It's perpendicular, looks a little off, but it's about perpendicular to the boundary. Now I'm ready to do the reflection portion. So it says draw my reflected angle. All right, so go back in the protractor. It's too big, so let me make it a little smaller. Perfect. Line it up. Now let me see what my angle of incidence is. What's my starting angle? 23.27. Let me write that in because I'm going to forget that. 23 degrees. So that means my reflected angle also has to be at 23.7 degrees or 24 degrees. There we go. And again, I'm going to take my text box, make a little X, and drag that X and put it right there. That line, that X will let me know where my reflection needs to come. Okay, so back to my drawing tool, shapes, sorry, and I'm ready to make a black line. And it has to cut through that. There goes my reflection. Draw arrows showing that the reflection is going out. Okay. And I also know this is also 23 degrees. So it says label the angle of reflection. That's my angle of reflection, and label my angle of incidence. This is my angle of incidence. And there you go. Trust me when I say it took me a lot of practice to be able to do this so smoothly. So if you feel like you're stumbling, don't feel any sort of way. It takes practice. And maybe we have to throw in another day just to get it tight. And that's okay.